Hi everybody and welcome to this second lesson about globalization. Today's focus is going to be on English as a world language and accents, so we are going to have some fun today. I do hope you remember some of the things we talked about last time, because you will have use for them today. And I can start off this lesson by giving you an example of globalization, which is the theme park where I work. In the theme park, we have a lot of attractions, roller coasters, carousels, popcorn and candy floss. And all these things are produced all over the world, which means if I need a new carousel or a roller coaster, I may have to contact someone in China, in Italy or the Netherlands in order to have it produced. And in order to do so, we have to have a common language, meaning English. The same goes for my daily life at my work, where we have people coming from all over the world working in this small theme park in Norway. People come from Germany, Poland, Russia, the Philippines, the Netherlands, Spain, Argentina, the United States and Great Britain. And in order to understand each other, we need a basic common language, which is English. Sometimes we don't understand each other fully, and when we don't, we use words and phrases from our own language or body language in order to make ourselves understood. And by doing so, we actually teach each other English. Because if I don't know an expression in English, then maybe this guy from Germany does. And by me using my body language and my own language in order to explain, and English in order to explain kind of what I want to tell him, then he can tell me what the phrase really is in English. So it's kind of a win-win situation. So never forget that. If you don't know the word in English, don't worry. You'll always figure it out somehow. Today we are going to start off by looking at a video about English as a world language, a short video, before we do a couple of activities and take a look at your homework. So here is the video, enjoy, and keep a keen ear listening to it.
Chapter 10. Global English, or whose language is it anyway? In the 1500 years since the Romans left Britain, English has shown a unique ability to absorb, evolve, invade, and if we're honest, steal. After foreign settlers got it started, it grew into a fully fledged language all of its own, before leaving home and travelling the world, first via the high seas, then via the high-speed broadband connection, pilfering words from over 350 languages and establishing itself as a global institution. All this despite a written alphabet that bears no correlation to how it sounds and a system of spelling that even Dan Brown couldn't decipher. Right now, around 1.5 billion people speak English. Of these, about a quarter are native speakers, a quarter speak it as their second language, and half are able to ask for directions to a swimming pool. There's Hinglish, which is Hindi English, Chinglish, which is Chinese English, and Singlish, which is Singaporean English, and not that bit where they speak in musicals. So in conclusion, the language has got so little to do with England these days, it may well be time to stop calling it English. But if someone does think up a new name for it, it should probably be in Chinese.
Okay, then I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and we are now going to take a closer look at accents, as was mentioned, and to show you how widely spread English is and why it isn't dangerous to have accents, we have chosen to take a look at 3 different accents, meaning French, Indian, and Scottish actually. And you might recognize some of these guys from TV shows or other places, but listen closely and enjoy, because working with accents is a lot of fun.
I think the next time I have to speak to a call center in India, I'm going to try using an American accent.
Why?
Because when I use my regular voice, I feel like I'm making fun of them.
That's ridiculous. Not to mention, your American accent is terrible.
Dude, my accent is brilliant. Hey, my Snow White American friends, let's put some cow meat on the barbecue and eat it until we're all obese.
The second accent we're going to take a look at is the Scottish accent. Here you need to listen closely because he can sometimes be difficult to understand.
God yourself! Go on, you can do this. It's a sign of encouragement, not something you often get in Scotland. Oh, your bum's out the windy means you're talking nonsense. Your bum's out the windy. Bonnie is maybe my favourite Scottish word. You know, you say Bonnie Scotland or a bonnie wee lass. It means lovely, beautiful, sweet. I'm getting the messages means I'm going shopping. So I'm going to the shop, I'm getting the messages, because normally when people go shopping, somebody writes it down for them, so they literally have it in message form. So they go to the shops and go, all right, potatoes, all right, carrots, all right, turpentine. Okay, tatties is potatoes, mince and tatties, which is our national dish, sadly, which is basically just minced beef and potatoes.
The third accent we are going to take a look at is the French accent. And this might be fun, but it also shows how learning English sometimes can be difficult, and unless you want to sound like a native, it doesn't matter what you really sound like, whether you have a French, Indian or Scottish accent.
A.
A.
Hamburger.
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 Ham.
M.
Bur.
B.
Gur.
Gah.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
It's not Damburger, hamburger.
I'm not saying dimburger. I said I would like to buy a hamburger.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
I would like to buy the hamburger.
Hamburger.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
Maybe we should stop.
We don't quit. We do not quit. Again, again.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
Okay, so now you've watched a short video about English as a world language and listened to a few different accents. And what we're going to do now is actually take a look at your homework, because I believe that until today you were supposed to research an accent of your own and try to speak with that accent. So looking forward to hearing you guys, because the teacher might be filming you guys and sending the film to us so that we can understand what your accents sound like and what you think about working with accents that are different from yours. Enjoy.
Hi guys! For this activity you will all sit in a circle in the classroom. The teacher will have a box with different words and sentences in English written on different notes. And one by one you will draw a note and you will read the words of the sentences on the notes in your accent that you practiced at home. Good luck! So I hope you have had a lot of fun this lesson with trying different accents and just having fun with language in general. I'm actually filming this video from the small town of Bemidji, United States, which is a perfect example of how learning a language can make you able to communicate with people and go places and do things that you wouldn't have been able to otherwise, because you wouldn't have been able to talk to people. So because I learned English, I can now go to the United States or go to almost any country around the world, and I will be able to communicate. And as you can hear, I have an accent, but it doesn't matter, because the important part is that we are able to understand each other and able to communicate. And yeah, so I hope that this lesson might have made language seem less scary and more like an opportunity to just connect with other people from other places. And yeah, bye.
Hello everybody, once again. So this will be our last video, unfortunately, but we hope you had a good time with our 2 lessons. In the first lesson we focused mainly on getting to know new words and words that are connected and related to globalization. But mainly the exercise there was to describe and being able to describe things where you can't say the exact word, or maybe when you don't know the exact word. Yeah, Ann-Kristin?
You will need English anywhere you go in the world. There might not be anybody who speaks Russian or first Norwegian, but there will almost always be someone who speaks English. And therefore, it's important to know that the most important thing is that you make yourself understood.
Yes, of course. As you can see, when we worked with the accents, no matter which accent you have, you don't really have to speak perfect English, like American English and British English, as you see in films and movies and TV series and so on. Like Felix said, the important thing, Ann-Kristin, the important thing is to try. And like Felix said, if you know one word in your language but you don't know the word in English, you can always speak around and find a way to actually communicate what you want to say to someone.
So never be afraid to speak English. Just have fun with it. Make yourself understood, communicate, and have fun.
Yes. And with that we would like to say goodbye. So, goodbye!
Bye! Bye!